Collectibles and cultures like you have never seen. D1 and only spinning tales so grand. From Marvel to DC, she is a digital fan. Raven takes the stage with insight so keen. She brings a perfect balance to the entire team. Get your comics ready, your collection's on display. From action figures the fans love to play. The biggest bro steps onto the stage. With his joyful laughter, the fans are all the rage. From his comedic charm to his biggest heart, he brings the vibes from inside and out. He leads with love, and that's without a doubt. Welcome to virtual radio, where the fandom grows with D1 and only Raven, the biggest bro. We dive into comics from pages to screens. Comics and cultures like you have never seen. Get ready, kick back, and enjoy the show. This is virtual radio.
Oh, live! Welcome to virtual radio, B. Oh, here's the biggest bro. Oh, back at it with episode number 26. Wow, 26 made over the quarter path, on our way to 50, on our way to 100. So let's go. I'm very excited to be here today. Very excited to bring you a wonderful show with everything going on with comics and physicals and digital. So let's go. And as always, this not financial advice, please. We are regular people with regular opinions, and opinions can change. And now, introducing my co-host, D1 and Ole.
What's up, everybody? Good morning or good evening, wherever you are. Thank you all for being here, tuning in live. We actually have a lot of exciting drops coming this week, especially for the collectible side. Well, it's also for the comics, but a lot of cool stuff happening for the collectible side of things. So I'm waiting to get all the details on those things and share that with you guys. But before we move on, let us bring in our other awesome hosts of the show. We've got our favorite bird from up the north. We have Raven.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Like Dee said, it's going to be a big, busy week this week, but we also have some awesome giveaways. We have a supported giveaway from VeVe. To enter, simply put hashtag VeVe in the chats, and the StreamYard giveaway tool will pick our winner halfway through the show. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. Thank you, Raven. And also, please, everybody, if you can follow, and sub to VeVe and all their socials. They got Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. And also, please go check out our YouTube channel, TRU Media Group, as well as Virtual Radio, and make sure to subscribe. And we are going to do some audience. Ooh, let's see who's here in the audience. We've got Raven. We got
First.
Virtual Radio first. Sorry, Pasternak. We got Pasternak. We also got Ochoa Loves. What's up? Good morning. We've got our dude in the house. We got Delco. We got Shankster. Hey there, Lexi. We've got Hinano in the building. Let's see who else we got. Ayo Evolved on X. Thank you for reposting the stream. And we also got Ricardo. Hola. Let's see. Oh, we've even got Mahalo Joe. What's up? All right, that's all. Yeah, that's all the people that I see in the chats. But thank you, everybody else, for listening in, tuning in. Yeah, it's going to be a great day. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday. We got lots of stuff, so let's just get into it right away. Let's go into the Marvel Comics list. All right. We have Doctor Strange of Asgard, number 5, Fantastic Four, number 1, Fantastic Four First Steps, number 1, Is Jeff Infinity Paws, number 1, Lord Kinney Wolverine, number 8, Magic, number 7, Marvel Swimsuit Special, Friends, Foes, and Rivals, number 1, Miles Morales Spider-Man, number 35, Predator, Black, White, and Blood, number 1. Red Hulk, number 6. Star Wars, Legacy of Vader, number 6. Superior Avengers, number 4. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, number 2. Uncanny X-Men, number 17. And Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, number 4.
Nice. And from Dynamite, we have Army of Darkness, Shop Till You Drop Dead, number 3. Dead Irons, number 4. Dynamite, number 3. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, number 8. Evil Ernie, number 6. Red Sonja versus the Army of Darkness, number 3. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, number 7. Sherlock Holmes, Year 1, number 4. Vampirella, number 3. And Zootopia, number 4. And from Humanoids, a nice big list. We have the Ark, book 1 through 2. I think it's the Ark and then the Furrow. Then we have the Fourth Power, book 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have Mark Twain's The Man That Corrupted Hadleyburg. And then we have Mental Hurlant, book 1, Old Dreams, Young Visions. Sanctum 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we have the Tikatees, book 1, 2, and 3.
Whew, that was a mouthful. Thanks, Raven. For DC, we have Absolute Superman number 9, Action Comics number 1088, Batman and Robin number 23, Batman Dark Patterns number 8, Supergirl number 3, Aquaman number 7, Green Lantern Corps number 6, Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman number 2, Batman Gotham by Gaslight, A League for Justice number 1, Superman Treasury 2025, Hero for All number 1, Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit number 2, Fire and Ice, When Hell Freezes Over number 4, and DC WIP All-Star Superman number 1.
I almost had it. I messed it up.
It's all good.
Daughter
it's all
of Wonder.
And for Image Comics, we have Transformers number 22, Radiant Black number 35, The Power Fantasy number 10, I Hate Fairyland number 42, Farmhand number 23, The Unchosen number 1, Savage Dragon number 277. Oh, look at that, Hinano. Free Planet number 3, and Blood Squad 7 number 9.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
Lots of books.
Lots of books this week. What book are you guys most excited for?
For me, it's going to be Fantastic Four First Steps number 1. Because this is from the world of the movie that's coming out, I think, on the 25th, later this month. So this is the start of that universe. So if you want to kind of learn about it before the movie comes out, then this is the book for you. So this is 4 years ago. The world was transformed as an amazing cosmic-powered quartet revealed themselves and their astonishing abilities to the public. Since that time, they have become world famous as the Fantastic Four. Now, to celebrate the anniversary, Marvel Comics recounts their first exploit that saved our city from near destruction. Matt Fraction and Mark Buckingham bring you all the new adventure, marking the moment that all the history changed. So for the variant covers, though, it looks like there's only 2.
Yep. Only 2. Nice. Yeah, they had the nice homage right there to Fantastic Four number 1, the original, with the new movie characters. So it looks like this comic is literally based off of the movie. So this is going to be like a direct tie-in to the film that we will be watching in a couple of weeks. So very interesting.
Very exciting.
Yeah, can't wait for that movie too.
What about you, Dee?
So for me, I chose Supergirl number 3. I have not read the first and second, but I will get there. So in Supergirl number 3, the team up you never saw coming. Kara and the daughter of Lex Luthor, Lena, have come together to battle a common enemy posing as Midvale's very own Supergirl. Will Lena's brains and Kara's brawn be a match for the superpowered super genius from Kandor? It's Supergirl versus Supergirl in a fight for the ages. Plus the debut of Satan Girl. So yeah, I want to actually get into this. We did talk about it with Shay on our Absolute VR show a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I just like for these books too, the variant covers are so awesome.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. There's like like the
Yeah.
I know they have the art germs all the time, but a lot of like this one too is really nice.
Yeah.
So nice. Yeah, this one, gosh. And I saw there was like there's the open order covers, the incentive covers,
Those are my
and
favorite.
the
This was
retailer
so cool.
exclusives. Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
Yes. Very talented. Very talented artist. That's the art germ.
Yeah.
And there's also Leslie Lee variant. There's also a 1 of 25 ratio. Joelle Jones.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is the Leslie Lee right there, and then there's the Joel Jones.
Yeah.
Here.
So it's only on 3, so I have time to catch up on 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
report back. It's not like absolute what Batman is like on what 9 or 10 or
Yeah.
I'm on 5.
oh,
there you go.
getting
I'm
there.
burning through it.
Climbing on
Nice.
there. And then for me, I went with Predator, Black, White, and Blood. From the Mad Imaginings of Joe Kelly comes a gut twisting new take on Predator. A young Predator trying to prove himself prowls the Australian frontier, but his hunt goes south. A run-in with some humans from a convict colony will change the trajectory of everyone's life and take readers on a journey never before seen on the Predator universe. And we got some really cool covers.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice one.
As we load it up, let's go. Yeah, so this is the Virgin variant of that cover. Yeah, really cool.
Nice. Ooh.
Mm.
I wonder if Oz saw this.
Oh,
I'm sure he will.
He will now.
Oh, dang. This one? He just like ripped it out of his whole body.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
Looks like he's about to get eaten by a T-Rex of some sort.
Yeah.
He's
Is that a
out
crossover of Godzilla? No.
Right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I really think it's hilarious that they usually go black, white, and red, but they went black, white, and blood, and then blood's in green. I think that's hilarious.
Nice touch for sure.
Right? But yeah, shout out to
very predatory.
Right? Shout out to that one. That's the one I'm excited for. Lots of different stuff coming out. What are you guys most excited for? Put it down in the comments. What comic book are you looking forward to this week? Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Lots of choices.
So
and
this week, guys, we do not have a Marvel comic dropping. That's right. There's no Marvel comic dropping. What's BE gonna do? What's he gonna do this week?
I'm sure he'll think of something.
Don't worry, he'll have a Wednesday drop because it is Ultraman week in VeVe. Let's go. So Ultraman Volume 4 is dropping this week on VeVe. It is going to be 2016. Yeah, 2,222 editions. We have the common right there, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, and that secret rare. That secret rare looks fire. That secret rare right there. So very exciting for all you Ultraman collectors out there like Raven. Are you excited? Which one are you looking forward to the most, Raven?
For the cover wise, the secret rare, but I know that won't happen, but that's okay. I'm happy for anyone else who gets it. Or no, sorry, not the secret rare. What was the one before that? Was it ultra rare?
Ultra rare?
The silver cover? Yeah, that one I like.
Oh,
yeah, I think I don't know if I have number 3 though. I feel like I have the sets of the other ones. I'll have to go take a look.
Yeah, I think 3 came out last week, if I'm not mistaken, or a couple of weeks ago. So yeah. Shout out to Ultraman. This is going to be $14.99 because these are thick books, right, Raven? They have a lot of pages, so these are thick pages. Thickies. thick books. You know what I mean? Reads a lot. So, yeah, shout out to Ultraman Week. We'll go a little bit over a little bit more of what Ultraman Week has to offer, but that is going to be on the collectible side. Continuing with the comics, we do have, and we were talking about Supergirl number 3. It is dropping digitally on Candy tomorrow at 9 a.m. It's going to be very exciting. So we do have the 3 covers that we were talking about earlier. I think this is the Leslie Lee, and this is Joelle Jones. And then we have, of course, the Art Journal. Jesus. He just really knows how to do Supergirl, fire. Fire.
Yes.
Hey, you get the cat. You know what I mean? The cat's cool too. I love that.
I love cats.
Right? I love cats. Also, this week, and speaking of comics, this is last week kicked it off with the All-Star Superman Overdrive crafting event. So, guys, we had a chance to collect and get All-Star Superman Collector Edition last week. How did you guys do? What how many did you go for, and then what rarities did you get?
I went for a couple more the other day, but I can't remember. Originally I went for 4, and I think I ended up with 2 epics, so I was feeling pretty good about that. But then I kind of also realized that maybe my chance of getting that legendary just dropped. And I think the only thing I didn't get was an uncommon.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm still kind of waiting and watching that legendary price, but I have everything else for the crafting and stuff. But what about you guys?
Well, funny enough, if you need an uncommon, I have 4 because I went for 5 and I got 4 uncommons and 1 core. Isn't that awesome?
Come and get.
Statistically impossible, but
yeah, you know, once they go to Futureverse, we're able to trade. I can give you all the uncommons you want. I'm so good at this. But yeah, how about you, D? How did you do?
Guess what I got, guys? You wouldn't believe it. Guess what I got?
No way.
Yeah, I got a core.
Oh, okay.
but I still I love all the covers. But yes, I got a core. I knew I was getting a core. I was waiting to get my core. But I did get number 222, so that was a cool mint number. Yeah. But yeah, no Legos for me.
Yeah. That's just how my luck goes. But this crafting event continues on with the Superman movie coinciding with that. You can finally craft. Okay, so in order to craft, if you have a core or an uncommon, you're going to need your Kal-El Superman fandom disc, the core version. You need your Superman membership card or merge fuel. Okay, so you need one of these. One of the core disc, a membership card, or merge fuel. If you have the core, you're going to get the core foil cover. If you're the uncommon, you're going to get the uncommon foil cover. Now, if you have the rare or the epic, you're going to need the rare fandom disc, which is the Val Zod Superman. You can still use the same membership card, or you can use the same merge fuel. One of these. If you have the rare, you're going to get that rare foil cover with crypto on there. If you have the epic, you're going to have that epic foil cover right there. And if you were lucky enough to get that legendary, hopefully you went into the market and got that Clark Kent Superman DC Phantom Disc, the legendary version, and then you will get the legendary motion cover. Now, crafting will be open for 1 week from July 11th to the 18th. So you have 1 week to make your decisions. After that, on July 25th, that is when your comic will be airdropped to you. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach us in the comments, reach us in DMs. We got this on lock. Yeah, so I'm going to have to wait for that legendary to come down a little bit in the market, and I'm just going to have to go get that thing and explain to my Doge why I need it. So, yeah. Do mints stay the same? This is a good question. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Yeah, I believe from what Aaron was saying, that's what they were trying to keep consistent was the mint number, because that's like very important for collectors. So
Absolutely.
that's what they're working on. I mean, I believe they have weekly spaces, or every 2 weeks they have spaces where you can possibly go up if there's time and ask some questions. But from what he was saying last time, that's their goal, was to have it matching or somehow be consistent with however it got minted. That's the order that they wanted to keep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So so right now we don't have the answers. We'll get the answers for you. We'll probably go on the Discord and stuff and try to get those answers fish out of candy. But if you do have a really nice mint right now, I would hold off until you get confirmation, right? Because I know somebody does have that legendary number 1. Please don't mint that yet. just wait. I'd be so sad if you got like such a bad one after that. I'd be like, no. So just wait a little bit. But Candy isn't the only one hyped up about Superman, because Fanable has their new drop dropping on Wednesday, and it's gonna be called Up and Away drop. Oh wait, no, this has happened on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Okay, so Thursday at 2 p.m. this time. It's going to be $9.99 per mystery case. No, it's not. They just dropped the price to $79.99 per mystery case on this one. 78 cases, $79. Let's go. And they have some pretty cool chases that they have announced so far. They will have their full Medium article that they usually do probably later on today or tomorrow. So definitely, if you're excited or want to check that out, go to fanable.io and check that out, guys. Man, yeah. So I did also get a Fanable drop. I did open that case, and my luck continues. And yep. So
but you can get the cash back, right?
I got the $50 cash back. I definitely accepted that offer. So just because I just don't have the greatest luck, guys. That's just me. But it's fine. Save it for somebody else with the better luck. So there you go. But that takes us to our first commercial of the day, and now a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to As the Blue Folder Turns.
In the heart of VeVe Valley, passion burned for the green truck, a symbol of triumph.
Doc, that green truck was my heart. Every VeVe drop win, it gave me hope. Now only confetti? Bring it back, VeVe! Doctor, that green truck was my moment of joy.
That truck was my partner, Doc.
Woo!
Let's explore these truck feelings.
That green truck was my pride, Doctor. Every VeVe collectible, it roared in my little victory.
Yo, Doc, that green truck was my vibe, my flex. Drop stacks on VeVe, truck rolled in, respect. Now confetti falls like my dreams in decline.
Doc, that green truck was my kin. Every VeVe drop, it roared, my forest parade. Now, confetti.
So the truck felt like family? Doc, that green truck was my jam. Every VeVe drop, it zoomed in, pure hype. Now, confetti. It's like swapping my diploma for a participation ribbon.
So, group, your truck love inspired VeVe. Behold,
it's BACK!
Will confetti haunt them? Find out next time. Those chumps. Only one green truck, and I got it.
Bring
so
back
good.
that green truck. Not just the confetti.
I mean, I like confetti too, but I need the truck.
Bring back our truck.
Bring back the truck.
That should be a shirt. Bring back the truck. Let's go. Oh, Millie, do it. Do it now. All right. And so on the collectible side, we have Ultraman with Ultraman Week coming up on this Thursday. We have the Ultraman Rising Series 1s coming out. And then you have the common right there. And you know what? The first thing I see a long neck. Yeah, I know Froze loves those long.
He's into long necks.
Maybe Electra maybe have a new man, Ultra Man. Have giraffe children, so these are going to be the $10 drop, 1966 editions for the common. We have the Power Strike here, and these, I believe the common is a static one. The uncommon is animated, and it's going to have 1,266 editions. There's 2 uncommons. Okay, cool. 2 uncommons, both with 1,266 editions. Both are going to be animated. And then we have the rare that is also animated, and that's going to have 866 editions. And then we have the ultra rare, which is also animated, and it's going to be 30 gems. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, they're different prices. Okay. Let me I
think you can pick the one you want for this drop.
This is not a blind box,
yeah.
Right? So this is a pick what you want kind of thing going on. Okay, I like that. So the uncommon right here, animated, is going to be 20 gems right here for the Power Strike, 20 gems for the Energy Shield, 25 gems for the rare right here, the Ultra Power. Then we have 30 gems for the ultra rare right here, the Energy Blade with 466 editions. And then we have the secret rare right here with 266 editions for 35 gems. And this is a Mina. It's a sphere. So there you go. Very interesting. So it's not a blind box. It is a buy what you want. I like these.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the cheapest one is $10, which is my price range. So let's go. Let's go. And then for now, we do. It is rumored that there's a drop on Saturday. We do not have details on that yet. I'm guessing it's gonna be the Emmy right here, the little cute little thing, or they have this one right here with the Kaiju collectibles. We have it coming soon, so not too sure, but I'm guessing that's what's going to be dropping on Saturday. Check out VeVe on the socials for announcements. Maybe they'll drop it for us. But on Sunday, we have the Ron English Last Supper diorama. And there you go. Look at that. All of the collectibles in the diorama there. Very, very cool. Dropping at 8 a.m. on Sunday for $19.99 jimmies. Very important, guys. The characters do not come with the diorama. Okay? The characters are displayed here for aesthetic purposes only. Do not think you're going to get all the characters for free. No.
Oh, shucks.
Okay? And this is really interesting because then you can set up your own Last Supper diorama with all sorts of characters. So this should be very, very interesting to see what people do with this diorama here.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited about this one?
I don't have a lot of the serial killers. I only have a few. And the Last Supper is one that's been on my wish list, and I haven't picked it up yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
The original.
Yeah.
This reminds me of arcades. What was it called? The Last Mint. That was cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then we have a lot of stuff from McFarlane, starting with a video.
Hey everyone, I'm here celebrating the release of my new movie, Superman. And what better way to do it than by seeing the cast as a collectible? I mean, this is actually pretty crazy. Thanks to McFarlane Toys, all of you can collect these pieces and see for yourselves. And here to tell you a little bit more about what goes into making figures like this is my friend and legendary comic book artist, Todd McFarlane. Todd, take it away.
Hey, thanks, James. Look, we just want to thank you, the good people at Warner Brothers and DC folks for letting us so that we can make our toys as authentic as possible. We were able to talk to the prop people, the costume people, the special effects people, and obviously get close up to the actors so that we can make it as authentic as possible. The figures are going to be out before the movie comes, so there's going to be them in the stores. You're going to be able to do some pre-orders. But overall, we're all looking forward to your movie, James. July 11th, theaters everywhere. Let's do it.
Super exciting stuff there. Let's go. Superman is happening, and then everybody now is kind of worried, like, oh, you know, they're losing life. Looks like they're working together, all right? Looks like they're working together. It could be me, or you know, maybe I could be wrong. Who knows?
I just got to interrupt you for a second. Your prediction came true. If you check what VeVe posted recently.
Oh, baby. I know these. I know them like the back of my hand. They know.
Thanks. Smart Buy posted it out in the chat there. So
let's go. Shout out to Smart Buy. Let's see. Oh yeah, see a booyah. Pulling it up right now. Let's take it.
Let's see.
See what we got.
Breaking news. Dun, 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 dun.
There it is.
Live news. Dun, 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 dun.
Listen, we have a new drop. It is Emmy. We have Emmy coming to the app. Let's go on Saturday, 8 a.m. Look at her, so cute. And this is her common Emmy for 1966 editions, and you can get it for 10 Jimmys. You get this little pink, little cute thing that looks so good in everybody's VeVe-verse. Oh, but not only that, we have the uncommon animated, and it looks like just like the Ultraman one. You can pick what you want. So this is not a blind box. You get for 20 gems, you can get this Emmy that's going to looks like send out some sonic waves or something there. 1,266 editions for Emmy there. And then we have another uncommon 20. She looks like she's going to be jumping for joy. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Cute little things. Cute things get sold, guys. Let me tell you. People love cute, man. People love cute. And then, for another 1,266 editions, you can get this Emmy uncommon there. Then we have the rare one. Oh, Emmy with wings. Hello. Flight ready Emmy. Let's go. 25 Jimmys, 866 editions there. And then we have Emmy with the energy burst out of her mouth. Ultra rare. 30 gems, only 466 of these available to the public. And then we have Secret Rare Emmy. She's got a bat. Oh, why does she need a bat when she has like fire breath or whatever? Okay, no problem. She's going to take that Louisville Slugger to the side of your pretty little ride. Like, yeah, the Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
It's called Fierce. Okay, I love it. Okay, I'm back on Emmy's fire.
Negan style.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh, Richard.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Emmy is Negan is eating my mowing all the different collectibles. Oh, come on. 35 gems, 266 editions. So shout out to VeVe for dropping that during the middle of the show. Let's go. That's right. We're ready, VeVe. Anytime. Bring it on, VeVe.
Test us. We'll pass every time.
Let's go. And shout out to VeVe for doing that. And then we have McFarlane Toys. Again, the digital version. We have the digital wave that went for pre-order today. So you have the pre-order today, and you can get all the 4 different ones that are coming out. It's Nightwing. There's I think it was Batgirl, and then Batman, and then I forgot what the other guy's name was. I'll be honest. Monarch. Yeah, Monarch. There we go. There's our guys, the digitals that are coming out today. And then, Batgirl got some variants going on, looking pretty good. Oh, I'm not even showing the screen. Heck yeah! All right.
We were using our imagination. We got it.
Yeah, there you go. So these are the ones that are releasing today. Sorry about that, guys. There's Monarch right there. There's Nightwing. There's Batgirl, and then there's the Batman. All right. And then we also have this what they're gonna look at digital. And then this is the variants of the Batgirl that you can get. That lavender one looks pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And then not only that, McFarlane Digital also has a Spawn burn for Resin event. Guys, you need to get on this. Now, I know it sounds like a lot. You have to burn 6 of these digital things. But if you was in the market like I was, they were like for $1. They were for $1. And I was like, give me. But if you burn 6 of these, you get this beautiful 8-inch statue of Spawn, the Grey Capullo. Oh, man. Looks good. Looks good. Now, very important, right? You need to know that you need to pay for shipping. This is not completely free. You need to pay for shipping. It's not included. It will be calculated at checkout from the toy store. But how do you burn? Very easy. There's an instructional video on the website itself right here. And you hear a beautiful voice.
In the upcoming Spawn burn, go ahead and go to McFarlane Toy.
I know that guy.
There, make sure you're logged in and go to My Items. You can use this drop-down menu to find the Spawn Digital Series. From here, select any item and go down to Transfer. Put in the burn wallet address with an easy copy and paste. Go ahead and press Send. Your wallet will pop up asking you to log in and confirm the transaction. Go ahead and do that.
Let's figure out Common Guy's password. All right, we got it.
When you're done there, go ahead, press Confirm. Wait for the status to say Finished. And after that, you're all done with your first burn. You'll want to go ahead and make sure you do this 6 times to be eligible for the Capullo statue.
What a wonderful announcement and what a wonderful voice. How lucky are we to hear an angelic voice like that? Shout out to Comic Guy. Let's
Comic Guy.
And then for again, as always, on Drip House, we have the McFarlane. He's dropping those comic covers. This one that came out last week was so good. Oh,
yes.
The 61, it won't load. Of course not, because I want it to load. But it's so good. It has,
yeah. They're all so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I try to get in and get it right away when I can, but then when I'm late, I'm like, no.
Right.
I can't secure it anymore.
No. So, looks like I still predict that there's something going on. There's still something going on with VeVe. I think there has to be these kaijus need to come out. I don't know when they're going to come out, but they need to come out, and they need to update that right there. But yeah, there we go. Those are all the collectibles that we have this week. So very exciting, man. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, there's a lot happening. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, guys, make sure you're putting in hashtag DQblog. And if you're not subbed to DQ's blog, what are you doing? Huh?
Yeah, go over there and sub.
Go read.
Yes.
Read. Reading is fun. Reading is great, especially because they're nice, small, bite-sized reads. You feel accomplished and you read something today. It's a nice adventure. Do yourself a favor. If you're a fan of VeVe, you're going to be a fan of these blogs. I guarantee it. Put a stamp on it. Let's go.
Put a stamp on it. I like that.
And we will be back with our guest after a word from our sponsor.
Step into the future of content with TRU Media Group, where innovation ignites. Join our live stream shows covering Web3, digital and physical collecting. We cover it all. Also check out our original AI video content like Lost Tides and The Rider.
Can't catch me, bitches!
Next, let's hear from testimonials. Here's what the people have to say.
TRU's mixed content is mind-blowing.
The live streams are top-notch. We love that VR radio.
That's our jam.
The biggest bro is my hero.
That future watch is definitely a watch. I know it. You know it. Everyone knows it.
That Enter the Verse got me wanting to visit all these virtual worlds.
We love Aloha Friday.
The show is winners.
The real umbrella.
Make sure to like and subscribe to TRU Media Group, the future of content.
You deserve to live.
Warning, structural failure pilot.
So I learned something. I learned something on that commercial. One, that I'm someone's hero. I'm someone's hero. That's all you need. You need one person to be a hero for. You know what I mean? So a shout out to that kid. And then I need the uncommon umbrella. I need
Same.
that.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was like, is that our merch? Uncommon umbrellas? That's it, dude. I want one.
One umbrellas.
Let's go.
Much needed.
And
All right.
now we are going to introduce our great friend. She is from the City of Sin, Las Vegas. She is a blog writer. She is a VeVe-verse creator. Oh, the tribute she did to Deep Space Nine. Magnifique. Oh, she's a wonderful purveyor of the blog, sending the positive vibes, always leading with positivity. My great friend, Doublequill.
DQ.
Hello.
What's up, DQ? Good morning. It's still morning for you. Good morning.
Yeah, barely.
How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. It's hot. That's normal for here this time of year.
I don't think I would survive.
Yeah,
You get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go outside and we're like, oh wow, it's 100. It's so cool today. You know?
Oh my goodness.
Cool
I can't
today.
even.
That's what our tolerance level is at right now. It's about 100. Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness. Well,
No,
have that weather in November, please, so I'm not freezing my butt off.
Oh yeah, really. It was cold a couple of days last time.
Yeah, like all the days I was there, it was cold.
So what's cold in Vegas? What would be the temperature?
To me,
Yeah.
I mean, normally cold to me is 60, but in the winter it can get 40s, 50s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably t-shirt weather for me.
Like all bundled with our layers.
No, that belongs in a refrigerator. That belongs outside.
I know I can't handle too hot, too cold. I'm a Goldilocks when it comes to temperature. But before we get into your collection, can you give us a little background on your story and how you started collecting? Like, did you grow up collecting?
Yeah, I grew up collecting, and my father was a collector. He had he collected everything from sci-fi to ragtime to books. I have a first paperback edition of iRobot. So Golden Age, yeah, he collected Golden Age, science fiction, and we had 6 pianos because he collected pianos. So I guess it was in the blood.
Wow. Collecting
need space for pianos.
I was gonna say,
there was
6
4 in the house. Yeah, 4 in the house and 2 in the garage.
And did he play as well, I assume?
No, he had arthritis, so he couldn't play. but he was well known in the ragtime community, which is what he was, and he did a lot of photography for their records, Stomp Off records, and things like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So would you say that was like his favorite collection was his piano collection?
Yeah, probably his collection of that and records and things. But like I said, he also was into science fiction because in the Golden Age he lived in New York and wrote some short stories.
Oh, wow.
Science fiction, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So when you were young, what was your first things that you started collecting?
Probably comics. There was a used bookstore that was in walking distance from our house, and the used bookstore used to just pile tons of comics and make them like 5 for $1 or whatever. And we used to go in there and read them all the time. So we, there was by in that time it was the early 70s, so nobody really collected them. They were just kid stuff, right? So you never knew what you would find in there. We would just pick them up by the pile. Yeah.
Do you have any still from back then, or did you have like the same thing, like how everybody has like the 17 through 25-year-old like hobby wipeout, right?
The ones I have from when I was a kid was Star Wars, because I used to actually what do you call it? Sub to them. So I have about 80 of them.
Whoa.
Yeah, about
Still
80 of them.
today.
So the first 10 are reprints, but I've got all the end issues. I've got the last 5 years of issues.
Wow, that's so cool.
So are they like still in good condition, or like back
No,
then where you're
they
just
look
like, yeah,
like
just
they've
flip
been
through the pages?
Yeah,
Okay.
they look like they've been owned by a kid. I threw them all in a suitcase, and the suitcase literally came with me everywhere.
Wow.
That's awesome.
But 80? Dang.
Yeah.
That's a whole collection. But yeah,
So-
to travel with that, so like a lot of people's I just packed it in my luggage and away I went.
That's
Just
pretty
luggage.
much it. It's a real hardcover case, with straps. And I kept it for a very long time. Yeah. They're bagged and boarded now. You can tell they were owned by a kid. Let's just put it that way.
It gives it a little personality, gives it a story, a little history of where it's been, stuff like that. So, so collecting comics and stuff as a kid, and you're influenced by your dad. What brought you into the digital collecting space in Web3 and Web3 in general?
Well, during COVID, when we had nothing to do, I was like, well, I wanted to learn about crypto because at the time I had savings and it was 0% interest. I was like, okay, I want to learn about this crypto thing. So I spent all of COVID learning about crypto. And then I learned about NFTs. I was like, hey, I'm really interested in NFTs. This is pretty cool. This would be a great collection, right? They have their own. So I went to OpenSea. I saw one that's like, okay, that one's $20. And I clicked the button and it said $56 in gas fees. And I'm like, what? And I was like, man, I really want to collect, but I can't do that, So
Yeah.
I kind of shelved it. But when I was watching the crypto videos, I hit the Andre Schick video about VeVe and no gas fees. And I was like, no gas fees. And I can collect comics. So that's how I ended up with VeVe.
What was the first comic that you collected once you joined the app?
Green Goblin.
Oh, okay.
Green Goblin was the first one that I went for and actually hit. I think I went for a couple other drops, but they went so fast and I didn't know what I was doing. So it took me a few drops and going to drop streams and like, okay, how do I do this? Because I'm not landing anything.
Yeah, it was a different time for sure.
Yeah.
So you stuck with comics, or was there any collectibles that you kind of started getting into?
I have some collectibles, but I'm not as serious about it as the comics. I would say. Yeah. I have, when it's cute, It's going to end up in the bag somehow. You know,
Right.
so I've got all the Tokidokis, at least all the Mermicornos and the Unicornos have all those.
Nice.
So I know you said you had a lot of comics from Star Wars, but was there also like a character or fandom that you related to when you were growing up and you kind of started wanting to collect? And if so, are they like on VeVe as well?
Well, most of my comics that I collect are Harvey comics, and they're not on VeVe yet. But I'm big into kid comics, Archie comics, Harvey comics, that kind of level of comics is what I collected as a kid, and I still collect them. And neither one of them are on there yet. And My Little Pony, yeah, I'm a brony, and I collect a lot of My Little Pony stuff. And IDW is not on, so yeah, pretty much everything that I normally collect is not on the app. Doctor Who is not on the app yet, you know.
Yes, Doctor Who. Yes, I need to bring that. At least that.
But that's okay, because you know I like collecting comics, and you know, especially uncommon comics. I got them all. So.
Yeah, what is it about the uncommon that caught your attention?
Kept running into it at first. At first, it was all just because I get uncommon every single drop, and I did that for a while. Well, I guess that's going to be my thing, right?
Right.
And
I love that you embrace it.
Yeah.
Of course, in COVID days, you know, there was plenty of money coming in. Things were a different economy back then. So fortunately, I picked up some of the harder to get ones then, you know, before the economy crashed. When the economy crashed, it's like, hey, everybody's giving me $2 uncommons. So this is great. So I've been able to keep it up all the way through. Yeah.
Is there a cover from the uncommon that is your favorite cover?
From uncommons.
Yeah.
Probably this one, the black and white version of 252.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That one is my favorite cover. My favorite comic, and the collection though, which is a little different, is the Spider-Man Spider-Mobile comic, because it's the only uncommon comic that's by itself, and that was really hard to get hold of, because that was a part of one of the special drops that Marvel did on, you know, Marvel Unlimited. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I had a question regarding comics. So, what is the deal with the Tarzan books? Because I think you're like one of the few that collect all those Tarzan
Yeah, well,
books.
I collect an uncommon of everything. But I don't mind when I was in that bookstore that I told you about when I was a kid, there was a whole rack, and they used to be like, they didn't used to be the size that we're used to, and these days they used to be in digest form, Tarzan. So Tarzan is also a part of my youth, because they used to go like hotcakes back then. Every Sunday in the 70s, there was always a Tarzan movie on. Every single, and Ultraman. That was the two things that they would put on Sunday afternoons, you know. So.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I know. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Interrupted.
Yeah, the other thing is the artwork is different. I have comics with different styles of artwork, just because I get a little tired of Marvel proportions. So sometimes I get some comics just to study the artwork and how it was done. Yeah.
So,
sorry, go ahead, Dee.
Besides the artwork, do you actually read all the books that you get?
Definitely, I do not read all of them. I read the ones I prefer, younger kid comics. So if I think it's appropriate, then I'll read it. But I'm not into the bloody ones or the gory ones, or you know, the mature ones.
Yeah.
So that really makes me lean more towards Silver Age. So I read a lot of the Silver Age ones. They're a little tamer. Right now, though, I've been reading Swords of Glass from Humanoid. That's on VeVe Comics.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a graphic novel style. It kind of reminds me of fantasy that was made in the 80s, like Beastmaster and Kroll and that kind of style. So that's what I've been reading lately. I'm going to buy one a week. I'm up to the third one now. I'm getting ready to have the fourth one on Friday. So. But those are good, and they're being overlooked. They're women artists, women written. It's a really interesting series, and I think people should give it a shot. Yeah.
I think we should make that our homework and check it out.
Yes. Yeah, I know we have like a whole list weekly, but I don't think I have I haven't read a book from Humanoids or even Dynamite, I don't think. Yeah, so that's I guess like a homework to myself too, is to check out different what do you call it, publishers to get books and read. Yeah, because there's a lot out there, and like how you mentioned, a lot of female authors. That'll be nice to like get into it too as well, and just kind of find out more, because yeah, there's a lot of talented people out there writing and being an artist as well, but we don't always recognize them, and they happen to be women and we don't know about them. So yeah, I'm gonna add that to my homework.
Is there a certain like artist that you're drawn to on the app? Do you collect like specific artists?
I don't know any artists that I collect. No.
Yeah, I find I'm kind of like that too.
No,
not Scotty.
Yeah.
That one in the background there.
Yeah, I got that. I actually got the on Strange Academy. I got that on the drop, and I'm like, he did a limited edition on his site of these, and I'm like, okay, I gotta have one. So, yeah. I do a lot of Scotty Young, especially since there's so many Scotty Young uncommons. And people just, it's an uncommon and drop it. It's like, no, it's still a Scotty Young cover, don't just drop it because it's uncommon.
Well, that's good for you.
Yeah, exactly. But especially since the uncommons are getting eaten up. Everyone, people are still putting them down at $2, but it doesn't take very long before the uncommons are higher than the commons. So
yeah.
And people aren't paying attention to that yet. Maybe they will. We'll see.
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I can't remember which one. I was looking at. I gotta go and find it in the app. But I was like trying to pick up commons too when there was comic drops because they were cheaper. And then I kept looking back, and I didn't have enough gems for like what I wanted. And yeah, I was like, why is this uncommon? Like almost at 5 gems. It shouldn't be that way. It needs to be like 2 gems or less. So I was like, oh man, so I had to keep going back, and finally I got it. It was probably one of the Scottians, because even though it's an uncommon, like when people realize it, certain ones do go up, and I'm like just waiting for my chance to snag it when it goes lower. Because
the two things have really helped recently, and that is the burn and the sets have really helped uncommons a lot. Now, used to be, a common new drop is like, yeah, it's not a popular comic. I'll wait, down the line, couple months or whatever, when I have more money, and I'll pick it. I can't do that anymore. If I wait past a couple of days, it'll start creeping up. So I can't do that like they used to.
Yeah. Market is always evolving, and so you have to kind of adhere to what's happening, and then hopefully you're making the right choices. I just wanted a quick question, because you like Scotty Young, and I like Scotty Young too. Did you were you a fan of Calvin and Hobbes?
No, I've read it sometimes.
Yeah, that was my jam, and so like when I saw Scotty Young, it's kind of like the same kind of cartoony like kind of style. So,
exactly, but I, being into Harvey, and that kind of like it fits right in to the aesthetic. So yeah.
Right on.
So I actually wanted to ask you, Doublequill, because we're talking about comics and VeVe, And your dad, he's an author. He wrote books,
He was,
right?
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
an author. So I wanted to ask you, like, was that also an inspiration for you to start your blog articles or writing in
No, it
general?
was no. I've been writing since I had a pen in my hand. I was published at the age of 7.
Whoa.
They had a Mother's Day essay contest in the paper, and I've been published since 7 because of that. So I'm always writing. I think about writing. I'm writing in the car now on my phone. I didn't used to do that, so I've always been writing. But the thing is, I really got into VeVe like everybody else, and everybody was starting at that point. Everybody had a YouTube, and it's like, oh, what can I do? I don't know how to do any of that. I don't know. All I know how to do is write. And I wasn't going to sit there, and I was terrible at the AR stuff. I didn't have the patience for it. I'm like, all I can do is write, and I write fan fiction, so I write narrative stories. So I took that and said, well, how in the world can I turn the one thing I know I can do well into something? And that's when I made the blog. I said, I don't want this to be about the money. I want this to be about the experience of collecting. I wanted it to be about, getting what you like to collect. I wanted to make sure that it stayed focused on that. And along the way, talk about some of the headaches that we always have, which is why my first blog was Click, Click, Miss, which was trying to get that thing and always failing no matter what, back when it was impossible to get the drop. So
that was one of the my favorite things about explaining to other people about your blog was like, if you have been in this app, you understand these stories. Like you've been there. You get what she's getting at, and I love that it wasn't the fact that you would make it personal, but it felt like we knew what was going on. Like we're in on it. Like the cafeteria blog. That one forever will be my favorite. The cafeteria one, because it's true. It's so true.
Same.
The drama then was so real. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh, you're all acting like a bunch of kids. So what I did with it,
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying again, like that's what really makes your blogs really fun, right? It's like being in that moment, like you said it to yourself, but seeing that somebody else is writing it out, and then you can share it with everybody else. Like, okay, I'm not alone. You know what I mean? So I really love that your blogs kind of pull the community together. Like, oh yeah, we are all feeling this kind of way about these things. So yeah.
It has its cons too, because being an insider blog, there's only so far I can go if the community shrinks, because it is an insider's blog. But I like what I do, and I think it people enjoy it. So
Yeah. I enjoy it for sure. I read it every week that you put it out. Still on Wednesdays, I believe.
Yeah.
And you're almost to 100 adventures in VeVe.
100. Yeah.
Well, the
the main blog, AIV. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so it's been really enjoyable, and I even see you putting in suggestions of what VeVe could possibly do or work on, but you make it in a funny, fun way. So I appreciate the blogs. I look forward to it every week.
Yeah, I have 3 titles, which is field notes, which is just tips and what to look for in the VeVe verse, and what themes don't overlook, kind of thing, even insider tips. And then I have Adventures in VeVe, which is the story blog, where you have adventures and humor and stuff. And then I have Letters from the Author, which are more serious. When I'm really frustrated about something, I will do one of those.
No, it's good to get that out.
Yeah, there's only been 11, so that says a lot. In the 2 years that I've been doing this, I haven't done it very often.
It's pretty good.
Yes, I will pick on VeVe for some of these things that we have to go through, but that's different,
Man, that's so funny.
I like how you have different, the 3 different categories. So now we know the reason behind him. So next time we see a certain one, we're like,
Yeah.
Listen up, baby. DQ's got some words with you.
So, what was one of the things that inspired you to get into the VeVeverse? You say you're being a writer and you're writing, but you created a really, like I said, a wonderful tribute to Deep Space Nine. What was the thing that was like, you know what, I could do this too?
The TARDIS was first. The
Oh,
TARDIS was definitely first because I have been waiting forever for a TARDIS, and we still don't have a TARDIS. So I'm like, okay, this, you know how when you get in the VeVeverse, the perspective is totally off if you don't have one of those full virtual reality thing. So when you're making something, everything looks a little weird. And I'm like, well, I have this model. It's like, I can use this model to make TARDIS. So I'm like, okay, it's about 3 blocks high. And then I just used this and then copied everything so I could make it, you know. And also at the same time, I learned how to deal with the foreshortening that's in the VeVeverse that really messes you up. Because it was doing that to me on the Deep Space Nine too. And I had to take a triangle and put it on the ground so that no matter what my perspective, I knew that I had the measurements right.
Yeah. Yeah, I always have to use like the little guy. It's kind of like a guide of like, all right, how big and stuff.
Yeah, when I saw that TARDIS, I was like blown away. Hinano and I looked at each other like, is that the TARDIS? Because, well, you know, we love Doctor Who as well. So that was really cool to see. And just when you were telling us on Into the Verse on, you know, the process of you doing it, I'm just like, sheesh. Yep, lots of patience.
I really can't wait till we have the, you know, the higher stuff so I can have a ruler because it's not easy without a ruler. I learned how to make everything plumb by going 0, 90 in the little numbers section.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time messing with those numbers to try to get things right. Like, oh, all right, there's my number, 87.
Yeah.
But not having those tools actually prove that you can do a lot of things when you're not given certain things, right? You just make use of you make do with what you have. And yeah, just your space that you showed, the spaces that you showed us, yeah, it was like incredible work.
Thank you.
Incredible work. Yeah.
Do you have a current build you're working on in the VeVeverse?
Not right now. I'm pretty bogged down in writing at the moment, so I haven't been able to get in there. Well, I can get in there, but mostly to, you know, update comics and things like that.
If somebody were wanting to read some of your blogs, or maybe if you have some other stories, where would they be able to find that other? If you want, like, would they want to read something other than like VeVe related material from you?
Oh, you mean my alt fiction? That's mostly on fanfiction.net.
Okay.
There is a lot. It's under my name though. It is under Doublequill.
Okay.
But my books can be very daunting. Some of the later books get to be about 400,000 words long. So it's a big series, and I'm on book 31 of probably 37 books.
Oh, but see, that would be fun though. Deep dive into some fanfic, you know, especially if you know, if you're here now and you find you really like Doublequill's style, I definitely would suggest you guys go and support her on fanfiction.net. Heck yeah.
Sometimes I link some pictures and stuff through my main Doublequill and FT on Twitter. So
right on. So other than the TARDIS, is there any other collectible that you're waiting on? Like, come on, drop this so I can have it.
Other than the TARDIS, Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
I want some more manga. I want real manga. I mean, no offense to Ultraman. Okay, no offense to that. But you know, I read, you know, shoujo manga, and I want some more manga. I want some case closed. I want some, you know, pre-written. I want some more manga, not just one title.
Oh yeah, we have on my way in here. He's definitely going to agree with you.
He's taking down notes, right?
We want manga. Let's go. And hopefully, after Ultraman Week, we might get some announcements. They still do have that partnership with Viz Media. So, it might be coming out.
That's the other thing. Ghibli. I would love some Ghibli collectibles. Some Totoro, some Kiki. We were talking about Kiki today in Twitter. I love that too.
That'd be dope.
Ghibli.
So,
I don't think I know Ghibli.
So we ask all of our comic gurus here to always try to give us a comic that's on the app that maybe we haven't really looked at, and you think that maybe we would benefit from maybe reading or looking at the art. Is there a comic that you're thinking of, DQ, that we can look at maybe?
Yes, I mentioned it earlier. I think everyone could look up Swords of Glass.
Okay.
It's a four comics, and there's only one of each one, which means that's 4 sets if you get all 4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think everyone should look for that in the green app.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, DQ, for joining us again. It's always wonderful talking to you, and it's always wonderful getting to learn a little bit more about you. I mean, published in 7, that is such a super flex, man. That is a flex, dude. So really awesome. Thank you so much for coming. And like I said, like we always say to everybody that comes on, it's always open door. Whatever show you want to come on, DQ, you are always welcome here. All right.
Thank you.
Shout out to the DQ pins. Yeah. Dude, I have one. I have one. It's over.
This is Hinano's, obviously, because it's number 1.
Number 1.
And it's a secret rare.
The secret
rare. Yeah, that's because he was the first person to buy me a cup of coffee on my my coffee blog.
Sweet.
Coffee place.
Are we gonna see you again in Vegas?
Yeah.
This year?
Well, obviously. This is gonna be a Yeah, that's a double-edged sword because people get here and then they're like, Vegas, and then they forget there's people living.
Yeah,
so I ended up spending a lot of the con by myself, seeing everybody having fun somewhere else. I assume, but this year I am going to go to the VeVe booth and sit down, and I'm not moving. the
People come to you.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's from David's mouth, this is where they're going to be celebrating their anniversary.
It's going to be so cool.
Excited. So it's gonna be really fun seeing you again, DQ. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, DQ.
Appreciate
yes,
it.
thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
Let's go. Published in 7. That is so bad.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. We have such cool community members in this community. And that's why I love shows like this, because then you get to know more. You know what I mean? You get to know more stuff. I heard Dad collected 6 pianos. If we were still having quizzes, that would have been the quiz.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. Yeah, we had 6 pianos, like 4 indoors. So one in the living room, one in someone's bedroom. Dang. I can imagine like all the 4 pianos all at once. Oh, that's cool.
I'll play like a symphony together.
That would have been cool.
Right?
Anyway.
That's cool. All right. I believe we do have some community shout outs coming up, but we do have time for another ad. A long one. Enjoy.
Sometimes you gotta lift your head, even when the weight is heavy, but baby, the light's still shining. Let's go. Sun peeking through my window frame, coffee brewing, new day calling my name. I step out in the rhythm of the street, feeling every heartbeat underneath my feet. A smile from a stranger, that's all I need to remind me there's still love in the breeze. I'm finding the light in the day, even when the
too fast, didn't double check. To one click send end and I broke my neck. Watching that pic fly straight to the crew. Now my nightmares in 1080p view. Should've kept it in drafts, I was feeling too bold. Now I'm the meme and the story they told. Screenshot check and the damage is done. Got my name in the chat, but my soul on run.
Why did I hit send so blind? Now I'm stuck here rewinding time. One mistake and the world went black. Can't unsense, can't take it back. Wrong track. Now the whole world sees what I never meant to share. Wrong track. Burn my phone, but the memory is still there. Now I'm just a glitch in their group thread feed. This wasn't who I meant to be. No. Digital sky, take me inside. Enter the voice. Neon reflections in my eyes. A world alive behind the lines. I float through layers of design, where avatars breathe and legends rise. Midnight uploads, I feel the spark. Creators painting in the dark. This ain't a dream, it's deeper still. I lose myself and time stands still. I see the fire in your work. Every frame, every move is berserk. You built a life behind the screen. Now step inside and let it scream. Enter the verse. Let your soul take flight through code and light. Shadows and bursts. This is where the stars collide each night. You don't need a map, just your heart and your heart. Let it all immerse. Enter the verse. Thought you had the passphrase, now I'm locked out. Told you about my wallet, girl, I had no doubt. Private key sitting in the notes on my phone. Now I'm out here checking neath the strand alone. Watch my balance drop like my heart did. BTC gone, he looking haunted. Said you needed help, I ain't question it. Now you in Dubai with my investments. Girl, you finessed me, left me with dust. Turn my cold wallet into cold trust. Love ain't real, it's just NFTs. You minted my pain and sold it for defeat. Now I'm broken, my soul, not just my bag. Gave you the keys and you did me bad. You was the scam, I ain't see the red flags. Should've kept my legend, now I'm stuck in the past. I was talking.
Let's go.
That's
Jeez.
You've been working.
The B-side mixtape's coming out soon. Let's go. And Jamar is completely right. We need the Predator on the app. Shout out to Jamar. Shout out to everybody that's in the comments. That's the only time I can look at comments is when there's a long thing going. So shout out to everybody in the comments. Let's go.
Ooh, release party. What?
Maybe. in due time. Do you have our community shout outs yet?
Yes. Let me share my screen. Okay. Got it right here. All right. So starting off with Doublequill. Our awesome guest for today. If you guys can go and give her a follow on X, as well as right here. If you click this link, it is a safe link, I swear. It will take you here to the Medium articles where she has her blogs, and this is her latest one. 15 minutes of flash adventures in VeVe number 86. And I like how she also keeps it relevant to what's happening, like even in real life. And she makes it like around what's happening. So yeah, go give her a follow, subscribe to her on that, and also go give her some coffee so she can keep writing these awesome blogs. So once again, Doublequill on X, and click on the link to check out her blog. Alrighty, and then next I have Osman Collects 63. So he put a post that there might be a little something special up for grabs on this coming Friday's Get to the Comics. So stay tuned. Yeah. So I don't know what this is about. So it looks like you guys are gonna have to tune in. It happens on Fridays at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So I don't know. Maybe it's a 777-777. Ooh, I wonder if someone's gonna be able to get this from Cali Comic Store. Interesting. Yeah, so you gotta tune in for that. Next we have Heather and Corey. So they're part of this America's Favorite Couple. So I put in my votes when I got their their notification, and I believe they're still in number 2. I could be wrong. I haven't checked today, but yeah, please go and vote for them
every day. Pump these numbers. Pump these numbers. They are our favorites, huh? Have you not seen Heather's baking? Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing looking. Okay. Have you not heard Corey's luxurious voice when he goes over to VeVe drops, huh? Or his editing skills, huh? We love these guys. Make sure you vote every single day. Let's go.
Yes.
Support our friends.
And yeah, so 1 free vote every day, and there's other ways that you could put in a little bit of money if you want to get like more votes in. But yeah, please go and support them, vote for them. And yeah, that'll be really cool to see them as America's Favorite Couple number 1. So they're almost there, guys. So please go and support them.
Yes.
And also, okay. Phew. Also want to give a quick shout out to Delco. He's putting in more music, but his newest album, Bad Decisions, comes with music videos. So please go check him out on that, as well as Instagram. He does have short video clips with his songs of the background. Sorry, just looking at these songs in the background of his video clips. And yeah, they're really awesome. The landscape where he goes and does his hikes are very beautiful. So it's a win-win-win. You get beautiful music.
Good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes.
Like,
chill vibes.
Super good vibes. You know, if you're taking a walk, this is a really good album to do a walk to. My wife and I were walking along the beach. We had the Delco Bad Decisions playing. It was smooth. Nice, smooth sounds. You know what I mean? Really, really cool. So yeah, shout out to Delco.
Yeah, I had him on because I was on YouTube, and I had his album on repeat while I was working on some stuff on the side. And I also play when I'm like cooking something in the kitchen and it's gonna take a while, so I have that playing as well. So yeah, go give him a follow and check his music out. Shout out Delco dude. And then last but not least, Broadsider. I saw this. It looks like they're coming up with I don't know, maybe it's already here, but some battle mode open alpha now. So maybe Evolve might know a little bit more about it, but that's really cool. If for whoever is in the Broadsider community, check this out. But yeah, I was just like scrolling. I'm like, oh, very cool. They've been cooking.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. So go check that out, guys, if you're interested. Yeah, and see what it's about.
And then I have one I do have one community shout out. Shout out to our guy Shane. He has organized one of the craziest looking panels for Web3 imaginable, happening July 24th on Thursday. The panel is called The Future of Collecting. And let me tell you who's participating. We have McFarlane, we have Candy, we have Distillery, we have Fanable, we have VeVe, we have Dapper Labs, Oddkey, Dropio, Pudgy Penguins, and Funko Pops. It is happening. These are lots of the companies that I collect from right now.
Yes.
And it's really, really cool for Shane to bring these guys together to cook together to see what we can do, because in the end, this is what's going to be interoperability between each other is the key. That is where we bring everything everywhere, and it's going to be really exciting to see what these guys are going to come up with together. I'm really excited for this panel. Shout out to Shane for making this happen, man. It started with one or two companies, and then it just kept going and going, and people are really excited. So shout out to everybody that's participating, and can't wait to just to witness this panel.
Yes.
So it's gonna be really, really cool.
Yeah, huge shout out to Shane, because this was not this did not happen overnight.
No.
Okay, it took years, years. So yeah, a big shout out to him for keeping on top of different people, different projects, different communities, and it was really cool to see that they're all going to be in one place all together. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens there. So stay tuned for that for two weeks from now, right?
That's my favorite person. Win Pokemon. I
Win
love this
Pokemon,
person.
right?
Never change with Pokemon. Keep asking, and then one day someone's gonna answer you, and it'll be glorious, glorious. All right, so let's pull up the. Yep. Got it. Let's go. 26 people in here. Let's go.
Nice. Let's go.
Come on, people. What?
Nice.
They want that giveaway, baby. Again, shout out to our supported giveaway from VeVe. We are official VeVe affiliates. Proud to be affiliates. Yes, let's go. Yeah, man. If you guys have not, make sure you're entering hashtag DQBlog. Hashtag DQBlog, celebrating our good friend Doublequill. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, and yeah, check out the poll that Raven just put out too.
Ooh.
Will Mahjong win the giveaway? Yes or no?
I'm just curious to see
what are people answering. I'm curious too. 3 weeks in a row?
I'm voting yes.
It's
60% chance, 65%.
That's hilarious.
Well, this is cool. 20, how many? 28. Yeah, so please, you gotta be, if you typed in the hashtag and your name gets pulled, know that you will have to be present to say yes, you're here, and claim it.
So shout out to everybody in the building, the Cash, Uncle Phil, Saloni, let's go. Delco, Flexi, let's go. Shout out to Flexi, and shout out to On My Way becoming a part of the VeVe team officially.
Yes.
You guys might not know Flexi, but Flexi been here. So put some respect on his name. I saw some people like, who is Flexi? Nah, Flexi been here. So shout out to Flexi, and then of course On My Way, my good brother. I'm very, very happy, very proud for you guys. Let's go.
Let's go. Ooh,
great people. Let's go. Oh, so meeting started. All right, let's run it. Run it right now.
31. Ready. Someone got in last minute, so good luck.
Let's go.
30 people. Go.
Who's it gonna be?
Oh my god. This is not real life.
Dude, you're supposed to be studying the art pieces at the museum, not entering for the hashtag.
I like that. I'm at the museum, just stopping by to say hi, guys.
Gosh.
What?
Majin is the word for winner in Klingon.
No way.
I voted yes too.
Let's see.
See,
The
that's
poll
what you did.
results.
You guys
The
did it to
poll
yourselves,
works.
okay? You made the poll. That's what you did. This is your
Oh
fault.
my goodness.
Oh my gosh. He's
I
here.
can't believe that just happened.
That's hilarious. Wait,
Simulation.
no, I haven't seen Maja. Maybe he's he might got distracted, guys. Oh wait, no, there he is. There
No,
he is.
he said thank you.
30 people entered and he still messed up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, where's
Congrats,
Wes?
I blame Raven.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that's hilarious.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Maja, man.
I can't even. Oh my
Congrats,
goodness.
Majin.
Congrats.
Oh,
You know what to
man.
do.
This is what I say about Majin all the time. Like, everybody focuses on him entering the competition. He supports everybody.
He does.
So every time he wins, I'm going to give it to him.
He shows up consistently,
No
participates.
matter what platform you're on, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure if you're still on Facebook, he'll kind of go to your Facebook. He'll go wherever. Shout out to Majin, man. Let's go. So I saw my guy. Hold on. I gotta get. Where's my guy? There. Yeah. Shout out to Swami number 5. Let's go. One of the great people on the VeVeverse Discord, VeVe Discord, and helping people out in the VeVeverse.
VeVeverse,
The
yeah.
wizard himself, man. Just so shout out to him. Let's go, dude.
That was a perfect ending. Like, we just say goodbye now. Like, I don't know what else to do.
Majin just hacks the giveaways. Let's go. All right, but we do have some shows that are coming out tonight. We have my man, our guy, Key Comics with the Whatnot Show, hot off the press show at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. One of my favorite Whatnot shows there is. A constant fight with me and my wife about why am I spending so much money on Key Comics and why is all of our bill statements at Key Comics and what is all this perfect packaging coming to our door that has Key Comics. Look, I'm sorry. When there's a quality product, right, and he takes the time to wrap it up really nice, my comics are never messed up, and he leaves notes. He gives you a nice note and everything. Come on, what's better than that? You know, a solid person. Shout out to Key Comics. We got Future Watch tonight. I'm really excited because we got Cowabunga chat, and then he's gonna be talking about V Friends, how he's fanable and all this stuff. And then we got MetaBeast going into a different world tonight. Let's go. It's on Cyber, going on Cyber. And then we got VeVe Trivia Game Night tomorrow on the VeVe Discord with Raven and Miss Slabby. Let's go. Very
We
excited
got to
for that.
work fast, though, because we have to get over to McFarlane after.
That's right, because we got
Right.
McFarlane Trivia Game Night tomorrow too at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the McFarlane Discord with Video Shane Common Guide and Veal Marsala. Then we have Into the Verse Thursday at 6 p.m. We have Superman releasing on Friday for the regular people, Thursday for the freaks. Let's go. Then we have Get to the Comics with Oz on Friday at 1 p.m. I believe this will be the last one for a little bit. I think he's going to take a month-long break. He has a move and stuff like that, so there's going to be a little bit of pause there, but definitely make sure we support him at 1 p.m. Then we have Aloha Friday with Stony Eye at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then, of course, we have VeVe Sundays. It's going to be on a little bit of break. We'll wait for that. And then also, if you have not, please go check out my man Delco's new latest album, Bad Decision, on all your DSPs, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you want to listen to. My man is there. Make sure you hit that. Put it on your favorites list. Put it in the playlist. Shout out to him. And then stay tuned for new and upcoming shows. I know we have the Anime After Hours with my man Emoji on my way. We have all the drop streams. We have BE. I'm thinking he's going to be dropping tomorrow because he's only got one day to do it. There's no Marvel comic drops this week. And then, as always, we have O'Milly. We have Ms. Gex always doing stuff, the Collectors Hub, everybody. So make sure you're supporting everybody in the space. give them a shout out, give them a retweet if you can't watch the show. You know, yeah, just support your friends. It's all good.
Support each other. Yep.
Yeah, I watched Superman on Thursday too at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like way early.
Saturday for us.
Yeah, no problem. That'll be my third time watching it my Saturday.
What? You're gonna watch it 3 days in a row? Let's go.
Okay, so this is about like an hour 35 minutes. There's no way my wife's watching this part. Yeah, I watch it one time without her, right? So I could watch it. Because my wife is
you watched the first one without her first?
She's a question person. She's a question person, and she's like, "What's this? What's going on there?" And then like, I can't. So after I watch it one time, then it's okay. Then you can be the question person. I'll answer whatever you want because I already saw it, right? And then the third time, it'll be like the second time watching it. So let's go. Look, I mean, that's how I watch movies. That's how I watch movies. I go to the movie theater a lot. I'm one of those people. I'll spend time in the movie theater by myself without a care in the world. You know what I mean? So,
you getting a bucket?
Huh? Oh
you
yeah,
getting a popcorn bucket.
That's another reason why I'm going 3 times. I got to go to the different popcorn buckets. Because AMC got one I want, Cinemark got one I want, and then the Solopolis they got one I want. Then
what?
Yeah, I'm spending money on popcorn buckets. It's all bad. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, guys. What am I gonna do?
Send it over to Christopher. He'll keep it safe for you.
He gotta get his own buckets. Yeah,
that's cool.
Jeez.
Have fun, you guys.
Yeah, I'll probably see it. I'm not sure when, but I will get out there. I might have to go by myself. I've never done that, but I will.
Oh yeah, it's fun because you know. Yeah, I used to be bad. I used to buy 3 tickets. I used to buy my ticket and then the seats next to me, so nobody would sit.
Oh, right.
I used to be that person, and then is somebody sitting there like, yeah. Me again.
My popcorn buckets.
Yeah, this is before they had like the lazy chair variety, and it was just like the lift ups. And so like like I'm a big dude, man. I need my space. You know what I mean? Like I need space. Get off me. I want to watch the movie.
Oh my gosh, guys.
I just watched Jurassic Park. My bad. I know I'm cute, everybody. I just watched Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I would say it's not a movie that I would say I would go pay the theater again. I'd watch it again. Like if it comes on Netflix or HBO or something like that, I'll watch it again. It was pretty good. But I had this little kid next to me, and he had all the questions for his mom. And you know, usually I get annoyed with like people talking and stuff like that. But this kid was like 10 and he was asking like some of the most awesome questions. And me and him were just chatting the whole time. It was great.
Oh, really?
I was like, yeah, that's the dinosaur from the first one. And this is like, oh, like it was dope. We had a great time. But yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, that was an awesome show. Awesome ending. Congrats again, Majin. And you've been listening to Virtual Radio,
where we collect big.
Dream bigger.
And we'll see you next time. We're getting it a little bit.
Virtual radio, where the fandom grows with D1 and only Raven, the biggest bro. We dive into comics from pages to screens, comics and cultures like you have never seen. Get ready, kick back and enjoy the show. This is Virtual Radio.